Tyre testing. Let's cover that first. How difficult is it as a driver to get in to not know what the compound is, what it is they're looking for, exactly what you're running and why?
It's actually not that bad. It's just all about feel. It's quite like a fun experiment, to be honest, just to kind of get out there. You don't know what to expect. And there's always just a different balance. The tire's reacting in so many different ways each time you go out when you're trying something new. So sometimes the front tires are stronger, sometimes they're, and it could be in the low speed corners, it could be on an initial turn-in, or it could be mid-corner, it could be on traction, it could be in high speed support. Like it's interesting. So as you're just trying to get into the groove and then try and feel it and try and feel kind of what the difference is, and then trying to like store what those differences are. So when you come in, you have to like jot them all down. And then, when you're doing a blind test, you hope that your feeling is right. But yeah, you just have to say how you feel. And
What percentage are you sort of pushing? I guess you can't go out there and just give it 100%. As you say, you're feeling your way around, trying to determine exactly how that tire's going to react.
yeah, I would say like with previous year's cars, the car, like my car from last year, for example, was much more predictable. So for that one, you could go out and you could just push and then see how it goes. As where this car, you have to really build up to it. And also this year, we're doing the tire blankets at 50 degrees, so you couldn't just go out and push because the tires weren't there. So you had to just build up, and just like trying your luck.
Let's get to the actual running that's important for this weekend. How was it for you guys? Anything that didn't necessarily go to plan, or are you pretty happy with the day?
No, everything went to plan, and firstly, I'm super grateful to everyone back at the factory for working so hard and bringing us an upgrade this weekend. It's been a tough year for everyone at the factory, and for them to continuously be pushing and keeping their heads down and really pulling out these new pieces, I'm super grateful. And I kept the car in one piece today, which is good, just about, and definitely felt improvements in the car. So obviously this session was a bit of a wasteful session in terms of feeling performance, but P1 was feeling quite good, and I'm hoping we make some changes tonight, and we'll find out tomorrow exactly where we stand. But doesn't feel like we're too far away from everybody.
We know this track is notoriously bumpy at the best of times, and with the cars being so stiffly sprung this year, we've seen problems in other places. How was it in the cockpit?
Horrible. Oh my God, man. Geez. I came here after Montreal and I drove last year's car. And it was so good. And I remember getting out just beaming from ear to, from ear to ear, because it was so smooth and had good downforce, good power. This year, obviously, we lost a bit of power with the biofuels, and then the car is so stiff. And then now we come and drive with this car. Luckily, I don't actually have like many feelings, because if I did, they would have all come out this year for sure. It's just so bumpy. I'm really, really praying for not a bumpy car next year.